How would you react if a family member misplaced $100,000 of your company's cash? Whenever I'm watching old films and they bring up a specific dollar amount, I always have to pull out the inflation calculator in order to better understand what that amount means. And much of the plot of It's a Wonderful Life has to do with money, so I've done the math, so you don't have to. Now, the internet loves to point out how the line,
"You know how long it takes a working man to save $5,000?
which is from a scene set in 1928, somehow has not aged at all. In the context of that scene, they are talking about buying a house, and that amount today would equate to $91,232. You're a lucky man if you can find a house for that price today, let alone build one. Now, the day of George and Mary's wedding is in 1932, right in the middle of the Great Depression, and they have about $2,000 that they just plan on blowing on their honeymoon. That would equal $46,421 today. That'd be a heck of a honeymoon. But of course, we know that they use that money to clear up the run on the building and loan, and most of the customers agree to borrow $20 to tide them over for 60 days, which would be $464 today. And then of course there's Tom, one of the biggest jerks in cinema history, who insists that
$242 isn't going to break anybody.
yeah, that's $5,617. The nerve of that guy, knowing that it was George's own money. Next is the scene where Mr. Potter offers to hire George, and that scene takes place just after the Great Depression. George says he makes $45 a week, which actually is pretty good for the time because doctors were making about $61 a week. That equates to a little over $1,000 today. And assuming that George works 40 hours a week, he's making $25.92 an hour before taxes. So he's in good shape, but he is supporting his mother and is about to have 4 kids. And then Mr. Potter drops a bombshell and offers him a salary of $20,000, which today would be $460,823. So definitely warrants George's reaction here. And then finally, we have the third act of the film, which takes place in 1945, just after World War II. And the primary conflict is that Uncle Billy misplaces $8,000 in cash when he's trying to deposit it at the bank. In today's money, that'd be $138,753. That's a dog on poor George, but Uncle Billy is notoriously forgetful. I don't know why you trusted that much cash with him. And of course, we know the town chips in to help make up the money, including Sam Wainwright, who offers to wire up to $25,000, which today would be $433,604. So the real moral of the story is to make sure you keep in touch with your friends who got rich off of your idea.